Hey challengers, so to continue our prep week, I know all of you guys are going to be headed to the grocery store in the next few days, and I want to give you guys some tips for shopping. Number one, as you're writing out your grocery list, make sure that you write down just the items that you're going to need for the meals that you have picked out for this week. I also write them down in the order that they appear in the store, put all my produce together, all my, different milks, dairies, all that kind of stuff. I put them all together in the order that they appear in the store so that I'm not wandering up and down the aisles where it's going to take me twice as long to shop and I might get tempted to buy other things. Other things you need to be looking for is really make sure that your cart is full of whole food ingredients. What's a whole food? Well, if you think about it, if you look on a package of something, so let's say like oatmeal, okay? You're buying oatmeal and you maybe buy those instant packs that are like instant oatmeal with peaches in it. Those usually, if you look at the ingredients list, don't just have oatmeal. They have oatmeal, peaches, sugar, different added preservatives, all that kind of stuff. So the whole foods themselves would be the peaches and the oats. So I really want you to think about how many things that you're buying can you actually buy the whole food ingredients listed of it. So basically the ingredients that go into a recipe or into something that you're buying, those are the whole food ingredients. So all your fruits, your produce, your dairy, your meats, all those kind of things are whole foods. Other things to think about when you're buying yogurt, you really want to stay away from a lot of yogurts that are fruit flavored because they have so much sugar in them. Even the ones that say that they're low fat and healthy, usually they're not the best. So my tip is to get a plain yogurt. It can be either Greek or regular, and add in your own fruits and berries. I love mine with frozen blueberries. As they melt and thaw, they get really sweet and yummy. Strawberries, peaches, whatever you want, but try to get a plain yogurt and add your own fruit to it. Same thing with oatmeal. Get an oatmeal and add your own fresh fruit, berries, nuts to it. Okay, a few other tips. Shop on the outside aisles of the store as much as possible and stay away from the entryway of the store where they put different specials and deals. Usually that first aisle that you walk in are just things that the store is trying to get rid of and they're usually not very healthy. So make sure you're staying on the outskirts of the store as much as you can. And when you're going down those aisles, just stick to what you need to buy in your on your list. Next thing, if you do buy something that's not a whole food ingredient, like a can of something or a box, make sure that you check out the ingredients list. The first 5 ingredients on any kind of product are going to be what the majority part of that is made up of, and you want to make sure that those are whole food ingredients. If sugar or something like sugar is number 1 on there, or things like enriched flour, that's actually white flour. You want to look at things that say whole wheat flour, not just wheat flour. So just take a look at those and be as careful as you can. Even things like tomatoes, take a look. There's different brands that might have tomatoes and sugar and just tomatoes. So take a look at the cans, even frozen peas. Sometimes they'll sell them frozen peas and salt, or just another brand that just has frozen peas. Last thing to look for when you're looking on a label is I first of all look at ingredients. I don't look at calories, okay? First of all, look at ingredients. What are those calories actually made up of? And then I look at sugar. I want to keep that, lower on the sugar, so 6 grams of sugar or less as best as I can. Next thing I take a look at, does it have a good source of protein? And then I take a look at the carbs, is that really high? And then I might glance at the calories. But calories really don't matter because there's the quality of the calories that matter. It's not how many calories something has. The last thing to do, just take a look at your cart before you check out. Does 80 to 90% of your cart look like it's real food? So actually, can you see the food? Can you see the food in at least 80% of the items in your cart? So like if you're buying tomatoes, you can actually see them. If you're buying milk or eggs, you can actually see it. If you're buying a box of pizza, you can't see it. That's not a food you can see. So just kind of think about those tips. If you guys have any other questions, please feel free to comment below this video, and I would love to see pictures of your carts or your groceries as you unload them this weekend. Have a fantastic weekend, and I'll see you soon.